From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
I don't think Dalton liked the matchup there. He's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And down to the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hook it up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Chiefs 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 44. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Cowboys 7, Chiefs 0.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. This is Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
21, Ezekiel.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean Earl said just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hardman to return. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming in.
Oh, man, come on.
And kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
4 yards.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. 2nd down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
At the 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those 2 in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
10th carry now for Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And this is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing in the coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Wow.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun again to Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field. Get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Mecole Hardman. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Mecole Hardman on the return.
You called? That phone in your room charging up, and I was in the playing the game. Oh, both of them phones in. You got both of them phones in there. Somewhat. No, there goes the other phone in the game room. Okay. No, I'm playing the game.
At their own 34-yard line.
I'm playing Lavallo. I got him up. I've been whooping him, but he gonna catch. Look like he gonna catch up with me. I'm leading. I pick him off.
Out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Whoa! He knows that bit too.
And he takes this into the end zone.
Okay, baby.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Cowboys 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right.
Whoa.
And this is going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot, and they have to run extra plays. Harder to move it. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys look like they're going a little early. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott. flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here's Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Prescott on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Call that a very strong gain at 24. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott now. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead.
Oh, my God.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Back to throw. Mahomes being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh!
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 28, Cowboys 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's
nigga, you came back and won the game, but you wasn't on no motherfucking phone. You got that ass tapped. That's all. That's all. It was a good game. You talking about you was on the phone. Nigga, nobody don't play no. Even when my wife called me, you scored that first touchdown on me. I ain't called that. I was on the phone, nigga. I tapped that ass. You won, though. You came back, though, but I told you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Yeah, bro, you on. You on, bro. We ain't no joke. We gonna get this stuff, bro. I told you. With that old weak stuff, we gonna stop that, bro. Yeah, you can cry like you want to.
I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
Hey, Lavallo got me. But I had that nigga through the whole game. He threw some bullshit down the field, and he won. But he came back on me though. He did good. He did his thing though. But he was crying. He talking about he was on the phone. Nigga, nobody want to hear that crying about nothing. Don't play. You gotta be on the phone. You hear me? Don't answer the phone. We coming for your head, Lavallo. Yeah. Yeah, Lavallo, it's what it is. I get off in the morning, 3, I be up. And Mike, where your shake ass at? You beat me. You beat me last 2 games. So it should be no problem for you playing me. The game broke down, you face it. Mike, where you at? Where you at, Mike? Mike. Shake it, Mike. All those niggas shaking, nigga. Yeah, trying to buy something now. I hit you up, nigga. I get you up. Okay, Rick. Yeah.